Okay, so what's going on, guys? It's GPH Streams here, and welcome back to the 7 Nights Idol Adventure. So most players keep asking what is the best hero composition on their account. So each one of us have a different priorities, and also we have different decisions, and also we will have some different results. So today I will teach you how to compose your hero composition, guys. So the game already provided here this formation. So on this formation, we have here the core buff recommendations. So actually, these core buff recommendations have something that is not included here. Like for example, we get their truth. Okay, so I will just explain it to you later on. So how to use this one? Do not go for this auto formation, guys. Always go for this core buff recommendation. Since we are at the stage clearing and not on the nightmare stage, this will be helpful for you. And later on, when we proceed to the nightmare stage, we have a different type of hero composition, guys. Okay, so let's go to this one. We have here the hero tab. Then on this formation, next, just tap this hero or core buff recommendations. Provided, do not place any of the heroes here except for High Lord. So let's take, for example, we get here High Lord Adelons, guys. Since High Lord Adelons is the best High Lord to use in stage clearing, and especially on the nightmare stage. So we will press this core buff recommendations. So on this core buff recommendations, we have here all the core buffs, guys, and you should feel this in. All of this, you should feel this. Okay, first we got here some increase in critical hit rate. So currently, I have here these heroes, all of the heroes, guys, and you can select which heroes here to use. So most players have the hero Schooled. So I would suggest go for Schooled, guys. So Schooled is the top-notch hero on the increase in critical hit rate. And of course, next that would be Eins. Eins is also freaking good, guys. But the Eins excels more on a PvP and not on PvE. But of course, Schooled is better compared to this Eins, because this Schooled, if you will tap that one, Schooled has a better skills, guys. If you'll check here, the world order increases final HP by 30% and also final defense by 50%. And we get here a crit hit rate resist and HP recovery. Okay, so let's go back to the core buff recommendations. And as you can see, we have here already one, guys. So after you proceed, or before you proceed to this critical hit damage increase, always check below. Okay, so you have here also this one, critical hit rate resist decrease. So this is a freaking insane debuff, guys, coming from this Schooled. So the lower the critical hit rate resist of the enemy, the better will be the chance in dealing of those critical hits. Okay, next we will proceed to this critical hit damage increase, and the best hero here that would be Mist, followed by Branson Brancel, and so on. So I would suggest if you have Mist, go for Mist, guys. Okay, I will just tap that. And before you proceed to the attack increase, take a look at that. We have here also some attack rate increase coming from Mist. Okay, so always check down below, guys. We have here already Curse coming from that Mist. Okay, so just follow this one. Okay, next, about the attack increase, if you will tap that one, we have here lots of heroes. So the best hero here, and the number one essential hero currently in the game, that would be Master. So this is Master, guys. If I will tap that one, okay, it will have some core buff to all of your allies that increases attack. So if you will scroll down, we have already here damage taken increase, guys, coming from a Master. So if we'll go back and check the details of this Master, we got here some increase in damage taken by 30%. Okay, so let's go back, guys, to our core buff recommendation, and let's go to this weakness attack damage increase. So if you will tap that one, we have here lots of options. Okay, that is Selbessa. We have also Melia, Mercury, together with other heroes here. Like for example, we get here Yoni. So the best hero here on the weakness attack damage increase, that would be Melia. So go for that Melia, guys. And Melia is considered the top DPS unit currently in the game. So before you proceed to that bonus damage rate increase, take a look at that. We have here bonus damage, guys, coming from Melia. And we get here also rank lead. So on this bonus damage, the top unit, that would be Melia, guys. So it was already filled in on this bonus damage. Okay, next, we have here the bonus damage rate increase. So if you will tap that, we have some options here. You can use here Shane. We have here also Mercury. We have here Ruri. We have here Marcel together with this protagonist hero on the solo leveling. I forgot the name. And we got your Juggle. So if you are a beginner, you can also use your Juggle, guys. But if you have some Mercury, a strong Mercury, you can go for Mercury or maybe Shane. But on my end, I will go for Ruri, guys. Okay, so I will tap that Ruri. Okay, so the bonus damage rate increase for that Ruri. So Ruri is an essential unit and not a DPS unit. But of course, you have the option to use your Mercury, you have your Shane, and also Juggle. Okay, so next, we got here increases in attack speed. So if you'll tap that, you have the option to use any of the following heroes here. For example, you got here Colt, guys. You have also Bidam, Laius, Rangrid, and we got here Teo, and so on. You can also use your Shaltir. So if you have some decent Shaltir, you can use this, or maybe Fi, guys. We have your Fi. So the best hero here to use, that would be Fi. But apparently, my Fi here is at 0 stars. So my best options here to use, that would be Rangrid and Colt. And if you have an 8-star Shaltir, it would be best also to use Shaltir here. But on my end, since I have here a better Rangrid, I will just use your Rangrid, guys. Okay, so next, okay, almost all are already filled in, guys. We got here some accuracy increase. So on this accuracy increase, you have lots of options also. You can use here Elk. We have here also Palanos, Albedo. Okay, so we have your Chilchak, and so on, guys. But I think, in my own opinion, the best hero here, that would be Elk and not this Palanos, because it is easier to acquire this Elk rather than acquiring Palanos. So on my end, I will go for this Elk, since Elk also can deal some insane damage, guys. Okay, next, that would be the defense decrease. So on this defense decrease, you have lots of options here. So since we are on the normal stage clearing and not on the nightmare stage, you can ignore here this Medea, Velica, and also Alshon. So the best heroes here to use, since we are using High Lord Delons, I think on my end, that would be these two heroes here, that would be Regin Life and Shaltir. So if you have some Shaltir that is an 8 stars, you can use here Shaltir, guys. And also, you have the option to also to use here a Regin Life. If you will go with the Palanos, since if you will check here, for example, our High Lord Delons, well, this is up to you, guys. I have here plus 28% final attack for range type hero. So that is why I consider a Regin Life together with that Shaltir, guys, over Palanos. So Regin Life and Shaltir are range type units. Okay, I will go for this Regin Life, guys. Okay, so next, we got here the evasion decrease. So on this evasion decrease, nothing can compare with Radgrid, guys. So I would suggest go for a Radgrid. So tap that, okay. So as you can see, we have here 10 heroes in total, guys, out of 15. And these 10 heroes already filled in all of this core buffs list. So the next 5 heroes, that is up to you, guys. You can use DPS units or defensive type units, like for example Arang. Okay, so if we will go back here, for example, we get here 5 more slots, and let's find some decent DPS units. Okay, so since this High Lord Delons, if you will check here, we have here some buffs, guys, for range type units. It would be best to use units that are range type. So let's find some range type units here that possesses some decent damage. Like for example, we got here, you can consider also Colt. You can consider Dia, Ainz, Eve, most especially Eve, guys, Pascal, Celine, and so on. So on my end, since this is a normal stage clearing and not on the nightmare stage, I will consider here Eve, guys. Okay, so let's place that Eve. And then I can consider also Colt. And we need the 3 more. Okay, Pascal. Next, I can consider also Micaela. Okay, and finally, I can go for this Ainz, guys, or maybe Celine. So on my end, I will just go for Ainz. So that would be 15 heroes in total, guys. So if I will tap that one, we already filled in 15 heroes here. So these are the best heroes currently on my end in stage clearing. But on the nightmare stage, that would be a different hero composition, guys. Okay, so in most cases, for example, if you are on nightmare stage 30 and below, you will not need here some heroes that possesses some defensive type buffs. Like for example, Arang, guys. So on this nightmare stage, we should remove here Micaela. So this Michaela, although this Michaela is freaking nice, but apparently this is only a 5 stars Michaela, and bosses on the nightmare stage are not affected by this chill. So always take note of that. For example, if I will summon that boss, we have here this one, guys. So crowd control immunity. We have immunity to tense, knockback, stun, paralysis, sleep, bind, silence, taunt, and we got here chill. So that is the reason why we need to remove here that Michaela. And take note, my heroes here dies. So this time we will change the hero composition. So I would suggest remove this one, the Michaela. We can remove that, and let's replace that with Arang. Okay, so we have here Arang now. And I would suggest always go for this kind of setup. Okay, that would be Delons on front with camera, or the best setup that would be using rad grid, guys. So finding that rad grid is freaking difficult. Okay, so I'll just remove that. Okay, there he is, and I will find that rad grid again. My God. Okay, there it is. So you have 2 options here. Use Hyler Delons with camera or rad grid with a camera, guys. Okay, so if you will challenge that, we need one more hero, guys, and that would be the nightmare heroes. You can select either Velica, Alcyon, or Medea, but I would suggest go for Velica, guys. And if you have some 10 stars or 8 stars and above Alcyon, then go for that Alcyon. Okay, so if I will go back, so I will remove here one of the heroes. Before removing that one hero, guys, always consider here the damage of each of these heroes here. Okay. So what do we have here? Okay, Mist, Undercover Ruri, we can remove that. Arang, Radgrid, Scold. Okay, so I think on my end, I will remove here. Okay, Pascal, Scold. Okay. I think I will remove Radiant Life, guys. I will remove Radiant Life. Or maybe Ainz. Okay, so I will remove Ainz on my end. So let's try to remove this Ainz, and let's replace that with, okay, maybe let's go for a Velica. Okay. So this would be your hero composition. Okay. So that is how to build your hero composition, guys. It has been easier now compared on the previous updates. Okay, I hope I can defeat that. Okay, so I think I can defeat that one, guys. So guys, I would suggest to join my Discord. The Discord link is on the description of this video. And also, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Okay, so until then, see you next time. Bye-bye.